Hello tacticians, if you are looking for the walkthrough how to complete Haarkens' Mythic quest, you are in the right place. With that said, thank you to everyone who supports the channel, whether it's through subscribing or use my friend code, as it really does help me out, and remember, every 1,000 subs gets us that community code for new character shards. And now, I've talked enough. Let's go through this quest. Common 1 means you have to use your Black Legion. Now we're going to start by using Haarken to kill one, and here you can see the new Despoiled Ground effect from Let the Galaxy Burn. Now Let the Galaxy Burn has now got a 33% chance to score that additional hit and that Despoiled Ground effect. Yes, that has gone down from the 50% chance, which is a shame. However, if the attacked unit is already on a hex with a hex effect, and that's your fire, ice, contamination, or despoiled ground, then you'll automatically score that additional hit. So it's not a complete nerf. Moving on with the mission, if you have Volk, bring him instead of Angrax. That way you can use Archimatos to summon around this fella, and Volk can kill these three. If you don't have Volk, then move Angrax in, the bloodletters will be targeted, and then it's an easy mop-up. Common 2 is again taking no damage, and if you have Abraxas and Archimatos, it's not really a massive issue. Just move Abraxas here, summon in your pink horrors, let your screamers do the work. Then Abraxas moves up and summon in his bloodletters. Then, well, that's pretty much it. Just let the enemy have their turn. Your summons will do what they do. And if there's anything left, well, just mop it up however you wish. Common 3 is again take no damage, but as long as you've got your summoners, you won't have much of an issue. I killed those two off using Haarkens' Herald of the Apocalypse, as that means I can move up Abraxas and use his summons to maximum effect. Then I can move up with Archimatos and summon in his summons. And, well, let's put Angrax between the two, and to be honest, it doesn't matter where Yazagor goes. As you can see, they focus on the summons first. Our summons do their thing. We'll use Haarken on Incisors and kill off the Eliminator. Angrax can go up and give him a slap, and Yazagor should be able to finish this one off. But as long as you've got the summons, it won't be an issue. Uncommon 1 means we can't have any flame attacks, and we can only have a maximum of 4 hits in our attack. So I've got the normal 3 from the Black Legion, and you move Haarken up. He is going to get shot. It doesn't matter if he takes damage, you're healing up next turn. Use Herald of the Apocalypse to kill off these two, and if you're unlucky, one will stay alive. Then you can move Angrax up, use his Bringer of Despair, then finally move Archimatos up to kill 1. Do not use him from range to kill 2, as you don't want that last Inceptor to be killed. Finally, heal up with Haarken and move Angrax in to kill him off. Uncommon 2 is a bit nasty because you require a minimum of 3 hits in your attack. Now, if you've got the new Noise Marine and leveled him up, he is great to bring in here, but I've left him at home. So Haarken will kill these two. Maladus can run forward and use his Plague Flail swing to kill off another 3. Now, bear in mind, this chap can actually get to these 2 hexes when these 2 are dead. So we'll kill them off with Volk's attack. You can now see we're out of range of everyone and move up. They'll jump down. Haarken will be able to kill 1. And then you've got to basically just punch through this last one's armor. Uncommon 3, unless you've got the right characters like Nauseous Rotbone, will be a bit of a token trap, as you're going to end up relying on Rask. But if you do have Nauseous Rotbone, you don't have to worry about it. Move Rask down, and as you can see, it nearly gets rid of his shield that he grants. And if we move Archimatos up, again, very nearly gets rid of him. Now, if they roll a crit, you are going to get that damage, and you are, again, going to need Nauseous Rotbone. However, let's continue. We'll summon in the bloodletters here, and over here we'll summon in the pink horror and screamers. And from this point on, it's actually quite easy. So we'll move up and let the enemy have their turn. They'll take care of their summons. We can use Haarkens, Herald the Apocalypse here. Not quite killing him, but we should be able to finish him off with Archimatos. And, well, let's do this. And as I said, it doesn't really matter what happens now. They'll focus on the summons and jobs are good. But you should have Nauseous just for that backup. Rare 1 has to be my favourite mission I've ever seen so far in the quest events. First of all, you're not allowed to use any summons, and secondly, you're not allowed to use power weapons. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move Tarvak onto one power up, Haarken goes onto the other. Formachus moves onto the step over here. That makes the heavy intercessor move and suppresses Tarvak, but didn't get through his shield. Then we can move Haarken down to attack. Tarvak can't get there because of the suppression. Then Formachus can move back. Now, because he's on lower ground, he gets targeted again. But because of his shield, he survives, and then he can pick up the health power up, and he's absolutely fine. Then you're left with Tarvak, or let's say Khan, to go in along with Haarken to kill the intercessor. For Rare 2, you're not allowed to use any ranged weapons, and you are going to need a healer. There's just far too many snipers around otherwise. So I'm going to carry on using Tarvak. I'm going to move across and heal him up. But, you know, Rask will probably do the job as well. And he'll probably have his shield to take at least one shot. But the fact is, you're not going to avoid all the sniper shots. I'm going to send Haarken across to kill. And we'll put Nauseous up. And let's just heal everyone. Final turn, they come across. Heal up whoever needs healing. And I'm sure you can figure out the rest. Rare 3 means you can't use any power weapons. Now, if you have leveled up your Noise Marine, what you do, put him onto the power up here and use his active ability, which will kill these 3. Archimatos can go down the bottom and summon in a plethora of demons. And Haarken can just kill maybe 2 off. Then it's a simple case of just following up and killing off whoever you can. And in the final turn, finish off the rest. Now, if you don't have the Noise Marine leveled up, I've got another walkthrough for you. If you don't have the Noise Marine, not everything's lost. You can still use Abraxas at the top to take care of one of these 3 Inceptors. Then at the bottom, you really need Haarken to kill off one, preferably both of these 2, as that means when you summon in the troops with Archimatos, there's fewer of the ones at the bottom to kill them. Although they can still do that. Kill off another Inceptor and raise another Bloodletter, which will save Archimatos. And let's kill this Inceptor. Then we've got 2 here. We're not in a rush to attack here, so let's just grab the power up. This has taken several attempts to do, so as I said, without the Noise Marine, it does become a little bit more difficult. But it is still doable. Rare 4 means you can't use anyone with psychic damage, so Malodus runs forward, gets hit, and you heal him up with Nauseous if you need to. I got a block there. Then kill these 2 guardsmen. Move Haarken up. And put Rask in the centre. Now you don't need to use Rask, but he does make the whole healing thing a lot easier. From here, go to the side with Malodus and target the Eliminator. And then Haarken can use his Herald of the Apocalypse on the other 2. And that's one problem solved. If you manage to kill one off with Rask, all the better, and heal up. Now, as you can see, we're going to get a little bit hit, but that's not a problem, as we'll come down, kill one. Rask can kill another. Again, shields kind of helps. And move up. And do we need to heal anyone? Of course, Haarken. So only one person will get hit. We'll see if anyone needs healing with Nauseous and heal everyone. And then final turn, just kill the final one, however you wish. Rare 5 means you can't bring in anyone with Terminator armor, and Haarkens is a good choice, as he'll give a shield to Abraxas when he moves up, a sniper shot, and then at least he isn't injured. Summon in the Pink Horror, and of course all the Screamers that come with it. Move Nauseous up, and let the enemy have their turn. Now, as you can see, the Storm of Wrath did go through the last of the shield. It is possible that it can miss your characters completely, or even the shield withstands that last hit. But as it is, make sure you're healed up. Summon in a Bloodletter, although you could argue a Pink Horror might be better, as it will split. Jump up with Haarken and use his Herald of the Apocalypse. Kill one off. Now, we can't reach Varro, which is a bit of a shame, but we can kill off this one. Oh, it happened the other way around. Of course it did. But at least we're in the position here where we can simply win the game. Let's just make sure everyone is healed up, which they are. Haarken can kill one, and let's just destroy the other with all the psychic power in the world. Epic 1 means you have to have at least 4 hits in your attack, so we're just going to move everyone forward and let the enemy come to us. Now, if you have Khan, this is a very simple mission indeed, but if you don't, I hope you've got Nauseous, as you'll heal up whatever damage that you take. And we'll let them move to us again. Nauseous heals himself. Let's give this one a slap and finish him off with Haarken. Again, heal and kill him off. On Epic 2, we can't bring in anyone with flame attacks, so bring in Malladus, as he can tank those hits quite nicely and heal up. And what you can do, you can summon in your demons around the one at the back. So the enemy will concentrate on them, and then obviously take some of that anger out on Archimatos. Move up and heal up. And Haarken should, in theory, be able to kill these two off with the Herald of the Apocalypse. Now, we've got 2 turns remaining. This guy's low on health, this one's on full health. Ideally, what we want to do, we want to come down with Haarken, kill one off, and force them to come to us. We'll just heal up Nauseous for now. Then we can heal everyone, jump over his head, and kill him however you wish. Epic 3 limits you to a maximum of 4 hits, so if you've got Khan and other legendary characters, feel free to bring them in, but it is Archimatos and Abraxas which again steal the show because of all their summons. I would advise using Abraxas where I did and summoning your Bloodletters around this guy, hopefully killing him off, although not in this case. Finish that one off with Haarkens or whoever else you may want to bring in. And you should be fairly safe sending Haarken up to kill him. Just have Nauseous nearby in case you need him, because there's the Storm of Wrath. It didn't hit our characters this time, but there is always that chance. Now, there is a slight problem. They do have Titus, and when Titus dies, he likes to resurrect by killing the nearest enemy. But he can only do that once per turn, so we'll let him do it again next turn and be in a better position to kill him off twice. There's the first time. And, well, Haarken can't quite reach, so let's use Thormachus. The first legendary means you can't bring in anyone with Deep Strike, so Toth is a great sacrificial lamb as he's going to get shot. And if or when he dies, he'll come back to life, and you can heal him from there. We'll use Abraxas to move up and summon in his troops. Kind of annoying in a way that Toth didn't die, as, well, he's now blocking. But let's go and heal him up. Haarken will kill this Eliminator. And let's summon in a couple of Bloodletters around this fella. So, as always, the summons get targeted. Haarken got hit there, so we're going to have to heal him up. So we'll bring him back to kill this one, and we'll use Abraxas to kill the Eliminator up there. Let's heal up Haarken. And summon in another Bloodletter. Sorry, Pink Horror, it got changed. And put some flame down. So this is our last turn. Let's check to see everyone's on full health, and it looks like they are. So Haarken can go and ruin someone's day. The second legendary mission means we can't use any summons, which I guess is one way that Snowprint tells us stop cheesing these missions. I've brought in Maladus to kill off the first two, although one fled and the other one didn't die, and we'll just put Rockbone up in between and let them come to us. Now, the important bit are these two snipers, they come down the same side, as we need to hold them in place. This allows us to heal up Maladus, who can then kill one, and Haarken can then kill the other. It's quite important, otherwise they can stay at the top and it's in right pain to try and kill them. The next stage will be send Khan across to use his kill, maim, burn on these two, and we're going to send Azkor across to lock this guy in place. Rockbone can move back and heal himself up, and we're going to surround this one. Oh, managed to kill him, that's nice. And we're going to send Haarken down here to give him a good punch. Finally, we can use Khan to kill him off. Now, the issue does come in on these last turns, because we do need to heal everyone up still. So we're going to move everyone down, and we're not going to heal up this turn. We'll just heal Nauseous, because Khan will probably kill the Bellator wannabe. We can then move him back, heal everyone up, and take care of the last guardsman. And finally, the Mythic mission, where you are really going to want to bring out your biggest guns possible. Apart from the ones that use heavy round ammo. You're not allowed those. They'll all charge towards us, and our second turn we have to kill Marnius. He uses his AoE in the second turn, and you really can't let him be alive to do that. Use Herald of the Apocalypse on the Heavy Intercessor, and that'll mean that they'll have additional damage for the next attack that hits them. We'll go in with Abraxas, and let's put the Pink Horror here, as it'll hit him and hopefully kill the guardsman to let him in. Okay, well that's not terrible actually. So now we'll move in with Khan and use Kill, Maim, Burn here. And heal up. So a fairly good result. Let's kill Certus and his buddy. Let's follow up there. Now, we really need to make sure that Bellator dies, as does this sniper. With all of that done, we're actually now in a very good position to win We just have to make sure that Khan doesn't kill us first. Let's heal up. We'll leave this one alive and get Haarken to kill this one. And let's just move him to here. We're not going to move with Abraxas, as we don't really want the Inceptor here to move either. Which he does. We can now heal everyone, which returns us up to full health, and finally finish everyone off. Great mission, that.